Hey, I'm Fucci, and welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. We have got a summertime surprise for you. We're making Summer Lovin' spring rolls. You know, as the song goes, Summer Lovin' had me a blast, and these spring rolls are gonna go fast, or something like that. They are cool, they're crisp, they're refreshing. It's the perfect summertime surprise. Y'all ready? Then bring it. So what you're gonna need are spring roll wrappers, fresh herbs like Thai basil, mint, and cilantro, green leaf lettuce, jicama, rice noodles, cooked shrimp, and a carrot. You'll also need a pie plate, a mandolin or sharp knife, a vegetable peeler, a strainer, a paring knife, and a sharp knife. Now this recipe is all about mise en place, which is a fancy French word that means everything in its place. My French mom taught me that. So what that means for us is that we're gonna prepare all our ingredients in advance. We will lay them nicely out on these plates so that when we're ready to roll our spring rolls, we're ready to roll our spring rolls. Now we're gonna start by cooking our rice noodles. We've got a bucket of hot water here. We will just place our rice noodles in there for just a few minutes before we strain them. That will keep them al dente, which is a fancy Italian word that means to the tooth. My Italian dad taught me that. So we will just set these aside, and in the meantime, we can prepare our vegetables. Now you might be familiar with traditional Italian basil, sweet basil. Thai basil is a little bit spicier. We're just gonna pick off a few leaves here. Next, I'm also gonna pick off a few whole leaves of cilantro. And then finally, the mint. We will just stack up our leaves of mint. We will roll them up, cut them into a nice chiffonade. Another fancy word that just means make little strips. And then just go ahead and roughly chop them up. Transfer this to our herb plate. Now on to the lettuce. Cut 2-inch strips of lettuce so that they look like this. Next, I'm gonna prepare the jicama. Now jicama is essentially a Mexican turnip. I'm using this instead of the bean sprouts. Cut that in half, take off the outer skin using our vegetable peeler. And then using our fancy dancy mandolin, I will just make a few strokes up and down, creating the perfectly sized jicama. Next, we've got our carrot. We're just gonna peel our carrot, cut it in half. We're gonna use our mandolin, but just take real slow, even motions. So we'll place this on our next plate. Next, we're gonna prepare our shrimp. Now you can boil them yourself or just buy them pre-cooked in the grocery store. Using a paring knife, I'm just gonna slice them in half. Be very careful not to cut your fingers. Voila! We will place it on our next plate. Next, we will take our strained rice noodles, place it in our final plate. I present to you, mise en place. Let's roll!
We're no strangers to love. You love spring rolls. And so do I. I've still commitments while
English singer Rick Astley taught me that. So let's finish these off. I'm gonna take a sheet of rice paper, soak it in some warm water for just a couple of seconds. It'll still be a little bit firm, but don't worry about that. It will soften up as we build our spring roll. Now, if you're using a wood cutting board, you might need to lay a tea towel down, otherwise this will stick to the board, or just use a synthetic cutting board like we are using today. I will place our shrimp first, and then a couple of leaves of basil, some of the lettuce, jicama, carrots, a little bit of the mint, some of the noodles, and then finally some cilantro. And then to roll, we're just gonna take in one side, fold it over, take in the other side and fold it over, and then take this back side, flip it over, do a little tuck, and roll. I'm gonna build a few more of these and plate them up. So check this out, I've plated it up with some peanut dipping sauce. A recipe for the sauce and the rolls are available at our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And when you try these, please let us know how much fun you had making them below. Until next time, I'm Fucci reminding you that if I can make summer loving spring rolls in a kitchen this tiny, you can make them in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. Get in here! Cooked shrimp and a carrot. I said carrot. Where did that come? Carrot. It's so proper. I have a carrot. And a carrot.
never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.